The current value of Bitcoin is comparable to 4,360.92 rams per coin. The price range for Bitcoin now fluctuates between 4,300.05 and 4,555.51. The previous day's closing price was 4,480.41, reflecting a change of 119.49 or 2.67%. The reverse rate of ZAR to BCH is not specified. As for the future and monthly Bitcoin price expectations, they are not provided in the user's text. The anticipated value of Bitcoin on Thursday, August 10th is projected to be $45.67. The high value of rands is $48.87, while the low value is $42.47. On Friday, August 11th, the value of Bitcoin was recorded at 45.34. On Monday, August 7th, the price of Bitcoin in South African Rand, ZAR, experienced a high of 48.51 and a low of 42.17. The expected cost of Bitcoin was 46.75 ZAR. On Tuesday, August 8th, the value of Bitcoin was recorded at a high of 5,002 units and a low of 4,348 units, with a corresponding cost of 47.62. According to the multi-week Bitcoin price forecast, the value of Bitcoin experienced a high of 50 rands in 1995 and a low of 4,429 rands. On Wednesday, August 9th, the price was recorded at 46.86 rands. The next day, Thursday, August 10th, the Bitcoin price was forecasted to reach a high of 514 rands and a low of 43.58 rands, with the actual price recorded at 46.99 rands. On Friday, August 11th, the expected cost of Bitcoin was $47.50. With a high of $50.28 and a low of $43.70 in terms of South African rands. The range of values for the currency exchange rate of rands is 5,083 at the high end and 44 to 18 at the low end. On Monday, August 14th, the Bitcoin currency was observed to be valued at 47.25 units. The recorded high temperature was 50 degrees Fahrenheit, while the recorded low temperature was 43.94 degrees Fahrenheit. The anticipated value of Bitcoin on Tuesday, August 15th is projected to range between 4,200 and 4,832 South African rands during a span of around 14 days. For Wednesday, August 16th, the price of Bitcoin reached a high of 5,049 rands and a low of 43.89 rands. As for the anticipated cost of Bitcoin for Thursday, August 17th, it is expected to range between 45 and 49 rands. On Friday, August 18th, the price of Bitcoin in South African rands ranged from a high of 4,867 to a low of 42.31, with an average cost of 45.73. Looking ahead to Monday, August 21st, the projected price range for Bitcoin was expected to be between a high of 4,893 and a low of 42.53, with an average cost of 46.18. On Tuesday, August 22nd, the price of Bitcoin was recorded to be between a high of 4,941 and a low of 42.95, with an average cost of 45.69. In 3 weeks, specifically on Wednesday, August 23rd, the anticipated price range for Bitcoin was projected to be between a high of 48.89 and a low of 4,249, with an average cost of 4,508. On Thursday, August 24th, the price of Bitcoin was observed to be between a high of 4,824 and a low of 41.92, with an average cost of 42.92. Finally, on Friday, August 25th, the price of Bitcoin ranged from a high of 4,592 to a low of 39.92 in South African rands. The anticipated value of Bitcoin on Friday, August 25th is projected to range between 42 and 36 rands, with a higher end estimate of 45 rands and a lower end estimate of 33 rands. On Monday, August 28th, the value of Bitcoin was observed to be 4,003 rands. With a high of 4,283 rands and a low of 3,723 rands. Looking ahead to Tuesday, August 29, the projected value of Bitcoin is expected to be 39.25 rands, with a high estimate of 4,200 rands and a low estimate of 36.50 rands. These figures represent a projection for the value of Bitcoin in about 1 month. On Wednesday, August 30, the estimated value of Bitcoin was 3840 rands, with a high of 4,109 rands and a low of 3,571 rands. According to the forecast on Thursday, August 31, the value of Bitcoin was 39.33 rands. On Friday, September 1, the estimated value of Bitcoin ranged between a high of 4,208 rands and a low of 3,658 rands. Additionally, the cost of Bitcoin was recorded at 39.18 rands, with a high of 4,192 rands and a low of 3,644 rands. The anticipated monetary valuation of Bitcoin for the years 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027 is of interest. The projected cost of Bitcoin in December 2023 is expected to range between 33.55 rands, with a high of 37.30 and a low of 32.42. The average cost is estimated to be around 34.53 rands. There is a projected increase of 3.9% in the cost of Bitcoin for January 2024, with an initial cost of 34.86 rands, with a high of 36.39 and a low of 31.63. The average cost is estimated to be around 34.22 rands. In February 2024, the projected cost of Bitcoin is expected to start at 34.01 rands, with a high and low of 34.01 and 28.68, respectively. The average cost is estimated to be around 31.89 rands, with a projected change of 9.3% for the month. For March 2024, the initial cost of Bitcoin is projected to be 30.84 rands, with a high of 34.33 and a low of 29.83. The average cost is estimated to be around 31.77 rands, with a projected change of 4% for the month. The projected value of Bitcoin in April 2024 is anticipated to be at the initial price of 3,208 units of currency. The cost of rands was found to be $39.81, while the low-cost option was priced at $3,200.